Hello, one and all. This is Luckless Lovelocks back with Primordia, and so we just convinced Clarity to help us out, and we're trying to figure out the code to the door to get into the tower, and we've got a few pieces of it from her. First of all, we know it's 16 digits. We've got pieces of it from Charity, which is Clarity's sister, and looks like we've got some other ones to figure out. So let's continue on, guys.
Clarity, are you planning to arrest Metromind?
No, there is no court to try her, nor prison to keep her.
So, what exactly are you going to do?
Before the law, she is no different from the shells she left in the underworks. The sanction is the same, and I am authorized to impose it.
You mean...
I do. It is a shame she has no head.
Ah, nice. Okay, let's look around now that we have her on our side. Is she following us? Oh, she is. That's awesome. What to primer again?
What a surprising and uncommon sight. Metropole's Lawbot called back to the light.
All the bad poetry in the world does not mitigate your vandalism and sabotage, Urbanian.
Yes.
As you serve the law, so I serve my art. And such service brings us more close than apart.
Any more close, poet, and we will see if your armor still works.
I like how we have this badass companion now. It's kind of one thing that we were missing was a little bit of oomph, a little toughness.
Why doesn't Clarity like you?
No great riddle, my wandering friend.
Don't waste your time waiting for his doggerel. This Urbanian has damaged and compromised numerous systems in Metropole, including the bridge that led to my island.
Here I stand, dear Lawbot, so put me in chains. But if you will not, then please, don't complain.
My attention is directed elsewhere at the moment. Nevertheless, I advise you to be gone by the time my other matters are resolved. If not, you will find that though the gears of law grind slow, they nevertheless grind criminals like you to powder.
As much as I'm enjoying this bickering, and really I am, maybe we can just all team up to take down Metromind?
Yes?
No,
Oh.
bro.
Oh, switch off.
No, bro. Perfect.
I know you're a code breaker, Primer. Can you crack the council code? All we have are some pieces of it.
The challenge is yours, my wandering friend. A pity indeed if you can't last till the end.
You're not gonna help at all?
I need your help with the council code. Can you crack it or not?
Why should I spoil this puzzle for you? Wouldn't you rather have something to do?
I have plenty of other things to do. As for a reason, this would help avenge your defeat.
Sadly for you, my anger's abated. And vengeance, you'll find, is quite overrated.
If you stand between us and Metromind, Primer, I may need to address your crimes sooner than hers.
Your bluster, dear Lawbot, is sorely misplaced. I stand between no one down here in the waste. In any event, there's no judge up there in the city, so your threats do no more than to make you look pretty.
Plasma torch, boss. Come on.
No, we're not going to force it.
We can try one more time.
I'd like you to reconsider helping us with the council code.
I've said it before, I'll say it once more. The job is yours to open that door.
Fine.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Billy doesn't want to
Farewell,
help.
farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling. The city awaits.
See if Clarity can get us in here. Yep.
Whoa. Did you have to do that?
Yes.
Fair enough. Not gonna complain. So there was some junk over here. I wonder if we can get to it now. Metal junk.
I've got no reason to take it. A gold chain washed up on some junk.
Is that the metal Primer was talking about?
There it is. My gospel of man.
Yes!
It's waterproof?
Apparently so.
Perfect.
I've got no reason to take it.
Okay, one thing recovered. Waterproof Bible. Like it's intact?
I can't see anything to do with it.
And we picked up golden chain.
Somewhat tarnished, but nevertheless, an impressive golden chain. The name Factor Man-Built is etched into it.
There we go. I'm gonna go into here. This must be the factory. Oh, it's just a entranceway, I guess. A hatch up here. And down here. Go. Blast doors. And a panel.
Huge impregnable blast doors. Huge impregnable. It's a metal panel. It's a metal.
Is this gonna work?
Ah! My auditory units!
No.
Clarity, why do you still bother with the law? It clearly means nothing to anyone else in Metropole.
It meant something to the robots waiting at the courthouse, did it not? And it means something even now to Metromind, who cannot help but pretend to follow it. But even if it meant nothing to any other robot, it would still mean much to me. The law is a burden I was built to bear.
Even after Arbiter sent you away? Even after he was destroyed?
Especially then. It may be that Arbiter foresaw his own destruction and sent me away to ensure that the law would not be lost with him.
You believe that?
No, it is mere conjecture, unsupported by evidence, wishes passing for facts. But still, they are my wishes.
That's what keeps her going. I'm all for it. Panel button.
It's a metal.
It's been neat.
I don't really want to try that.
Letting Crispin push buttons is never a good idea.
No kidding. I bet. There's a screeching noise when I push the button. So does that mean something's got the doors jammed shut or something?
Boss, this isn't gonna turn out to be Factor's stomach or anything, is it?
I doubt it.
Robots do not have stomachs, Crispin.
Don't bother.
Actually, I beg to differ. It's just gonna do the same thing.
Please.
I don't see anything else to manipulate here. Maybe we could use the crowbar to open up that panel. Okay.
That did the trick. Well, now I can see why it jammed. The gears are rusted solid.
Boss, maybe we should stop pretending and just admit we're maintenance robots.
Maintenance robots are required to present a Form 27B/6 before performing any repair task.
Oh, forget it.
Really? She gonna start pulling all this stuff on us? We probably need some way to free up those gears. The plasma torch is gonna work. Oh, maybe.
The belt is in the way.
Belt.
It crumbled the moment I touched it.
Oh, okay.
A shaft for mounting a gear. A shaft for...
We've taken the gears, it looks like.
A shaft.
And they're corroded, so maybe we could find something to clean
A small
it with.
rusty gear. A large rusty gear. There's no reason to cut that.
Yeah. Some acid or something, maybe? That won't do anything, right?
Nothing happened.
Yeah. Okay, let's try to find something that we could use to unrust the gears. I don't know what the term is for that. about this? Can we use the golden chain on
How
Primer?
would that even work?
Guess not. Talk to him one more time.
Goodbye.
Your mission.
I don't want that sludge in my joints.
Boss? I think I saw something move in the water.
That's just your imagination.
Is the water like acid water or something?
Futile.
No.
They seem to be found.
Anything over here I could use?
It's been completely
I'm gonna check over here. No, I don't think so. Let's go back up into the city, see what we can find. Oh yeah, I can travel using the map, can't I? Save us some time. At the station, factory, cars crane. Just go to the street.
I have not
Oh,
seen the streets of Metropole for a long
Okay.
time. I am not surprised to see that without law, it has fallen into corruption and malfunction.
Thought we were getting arrested or something. We're surrounded by robots. Version.
Oh, and here is the jurist herself. Thank you for your wise judgment.
An orderly society requires only reliable judgments, not wise ones.
Reliably terrible? No wonder Arbiter exiled you.
As a servant of the law, I
Not
am
happy.
accustomed and indifferent to the complaints of disgruntled litigants. As a citizen robot, however, I note that you are the one whose crowning achievement is a rudimentary piece of kludge work designed entirely by your brother.
This.
I also note that you are sodden with oil, overly rotund, rather short, and pompously accented. If Factor had built better, he would have been ashamed that you carry his fabronymic. But quantity, not quality, was always his goal. So at least you can take comfort knowing you're not alone in inferiority.
Ow!
I see.
Oh! Oh. Apologizing.
You asked for a judgment, you got one. Stop complaining.
Complaining? Am I the one wandering across the entire city whinging about a power core?
He's got you there, boss.
True. Saw Rex over at the train station. What is that gonna get for us? Just before we do that, let's just see what he has to say.
Why do you and Cornelius hate each other?
Firstly, because he is arrogant, incompetent, and dishonest. And secondly, because I once loaned him something of great sentimental value to me and he lost it.
Okay.
So why'd you ever like him in the first place?
I cannot say.
Loaned him something that he lost.
Did Factor ever teach you the Council Code, Oswald?
Ha! Factor built half the robots in Metropole. Why, he made us pick our own names out of a book. Do you think he bothered with chit-chat?
Somebody seems bitter.
Seems? I do not seems. I am bitter. Bitterness is when your builder gives your twin brother a special gold chain and gives you nothing. Bitterness is when your brother gives that very chain to you, you loan it to your only friend, and he loses it.
Okay.
Well, I'll hand it to you. That really does sound broken out of the box.
Which brother did Factor give the chain to, and why?
Lawrence, of course, his favorite. As for why, does favoritism ever need a reason?
Could Factor have told Lawrence the code?
I have long since given up speculating at the partiality Factor could have shown him. I'm miserable enough from what I know for certain.
So Lawrence. We have the gold chain, I assume.
What exactly happened with the gold chain?
Factor gave it to his favorite, my brother Lawrence. Lawrence gave it to me after I shared a large quantity of energy with him. And then, as I told you, I loaned it to Cornelius.
I thought you hated Cornelius.
Now I do. But then, we were partners and friends. We had just built Rex. And we had scheduled a grand soiree and celebration. To complete my ensemble, he offered me a monocle that he claimed was given to him by Memorius. In exchange, I loaned him the gold chain, since it too came from a primordial machine.
This is getting ridiculous.
Indeed. Then somehow Cornelius lost the chain. He claimed that it was taken from him by a servitor of Metromind as he left the subway station. Ridiculous.
Metromind would not have confiscated it without a legal basis. Not then.
At this point, I can believe anything about Metromind.
Believe whatever you wish. I know it was a lie. So I kept the monocle, and we have not spoken a word in kindness since.
The chain, the monocle, Lawrence. One of them must be of use to us.
Boss, at this point, can I suggest we just deactivate ourselves and quit? I mean, seriously, this is like finding a bit in a terabyte.
We are not giving up. Period.
Yeah, where is Lawrence? I don't seem to recall countering him.
Do you know where I can find Lawrence?
Am I my brother's keeper?
So you have no idea.
None whatsoever. You see, the poor wretch drifted into overclocking and dissolution.
That sounds familiar.
To pay for his scandalous energy consumption, he bargained everything away to Metromind. I tried to warn him, but of course he never listened. Whoever does. And then, alas, he simply vanished. I searched for a time, but other matters drew my attention away. All the same, I'm sure he's scrounging in existence somewhere.
Yeah, but we need to maybe find this monocle also.
Tell me more about your monocle.
Upgrading your wardrobe, eh? A wise decision, though I would suggest that you start by discarding that ragged coat.
I'm interested in memorias, not fashion. And I'm curious what the monocle actually does.
Ah, I was told that Memorius built the monocle, but who can say? As for what it does, other than lend an air of distinction, I'm rather uncertain. From time to time, it will alter a snippet of text as I'm reading it. I have no idea how or why. In any case, the lexical inconvenience is more than offset by the sartorial benefits.
Yeah, can we just have it, please?
Can I have the monocle?
Excuse me?
My friend just likes to collect scrap.
No kidding.
Scrap?
I'm looking for things that might help uncover the council code.
And why would my monocle do that?
Because that's the way my besotting life seems to work. Look, I'm sure you'll trade it for something. That's also the way these things seem to go.
Trade it? What do you take me for? Some kind of junk dealer? Hey, moreover, why, pray tell, should I help the robot who stole my Rex?
No one stole anything, Oswald. You wanted your case decided, and it was.
Theft by the law is no different from theft against the law. Civilized people give gifts. They do not haggle and barter.
Then will you give it to me?
No.
Well, we'll have to go about this some other way.
Maybe if we give him the chain, he'll give us the
Goodbye.
monocle.
Parting is such
As a gift, of course, right? We're not trading.
Oswald, I found your chain.
Well, I say. After all this time, I never expected to see it again. Rather tarnished, though.
Probably because it's been sitting in sludge down in the underworks.
I see. Typical of Cornelius's clumsiness.
Oswald, on the chain it says Factor Man Built. Metromind servitors throw anything that mentions man into the underworlds.
Well then, perhaps I misjudged Cornelius. You have my thanks, Horatio.
Actually, I would rather have your monocle.
That is only fair. After all, I kept it because Cornelius never returned the chain. Since you brought the former, perhaps the latter is yours by right.
Hey, boss, can I wear it?
No.
Please?
You need a monocle like I need an unpaired parenthesis.
Come on, boss. I'll look so great.
Coveting is the root of crime, and poor vision is a sign of degeneracy.
But gynoids love degenerates. And by the way, isn't Justice herself supposed to be blind?
You are mistaken on the facts and the law, Crispin.
He's insufferable enough already, without a monocle. We're not going to encourage him with accessories.
I love the dialogue in this. Let's take a look at this monocle.
It's actually a series of ultra-thin lenses stacked on top of each other. It seems like it might be used for decoding visual data.
Okay. Very good, very good. Now... can I, like, clean this on anything in here?
Do you have anything that can remove this rust?
He doesn't seem to be listening, boss. He probably wants us to pay him something.
Allow me. Waldo Sternweiler built under Section 11C of the Criminal
Yes.
Code and pursuant to my authority as Clerk to Arbiter Manbuilt, I order you to remove this rust immediately.
Oh, yes! Thank God we found her.
Can we
Okay.
call these the gears of justice?
No,
Is that... Okay, that's one.
a large gear. A small, rusty.
Now, this one.
Please clean this one as well.
Perfect. Now, I think we can get into that factory. What the monocle does, I'm not sure. Let's go back. And warp. Gotta remember to do that. Down the hatch. And we'll replace the gears.
How would that even work?
And then what we need is another belt, which we have right here.
It doesn't go there.
Now, is that all that we need? Perfect. Oh, something fell to the ground. Some kind of coin? A disc?
It's some kind of small metal disc with a U on it.
Okay.
It's some kind of small metal disc with a U on it.
It says metal, so maybe that's the metal that Primer's looking for. What is this?
What is all that? It looks like a whole other city.
That is Factor.
It looks like some kind of radio tower.
So are we looking out a window?
Apparently, all that is part of Factor.
Wow.
Apparently.
Radio tower.
When we go to the tower, we have to assume Metromind will be waiting for us.
Perhaps, perhaps not. To us, our mission is all-consuming, but to Metromind, we are one of 100 problems. Tunnels cave in, bridges collapse, generators fail, foundations crumble. All these things require her attention.
Okay, so that covers perhaps not. But what if she is there? What then?
Then I will be pleased.
That makes one of us.
It's just this radio tower.
It looks like some kind of radio.
Yeah, I don't know what this is supposed to do for us. Can't go in there or anything. Let's try giving this metal back to Primer, assuming it's his.
I think I found your metal.
There we go.
Primer.
The metal's recovered, and the mission is done.
That's it? How will you help us?
I'd like you to reconsider helping us with the council code.
I've said it before, I'll say it once more. The job is yours to open that door.
I found your metal. Isn't that a reason to help?
Very well then, if that's what you want. Pass over the pieces to your loyal savant.
Okay.
The code is broken already. It must be made whole. I'll need some more pieces to finish that goal.
I'll see what I can find.
Okay, so we need to find Lawrence, I guess. Steeple, Factor, Memorius. True Steeple is. Must be something more I could do with Factor, right?
The last thing I want to do is dig screw.
Is there anything with this guy yet? Still waiting. Poor guy.
It
Monocle.
seems like it might be used for decoding.
Visual data. Maybe we need to use that with factor? Use the monocle on the view?
It doesn't look any different. It doesn't look any different. He's insufferable enough already. I do not need eyewear to see the truth.
Weird. I'm not quite sure what to do here.
Well, now that we got those blast doors open, we've just got to figure out how to get Factor's attention, right, boss?
Get his attention. How can we get his attention? Signal transmitter? Not sure what to input. Let's look at our data again, see if there's any more information. I don't think it would be coordinates. No. No. Nothing here. I don't think the prime numbers will help. Judgment. Charity data. The record?
It doesn't look any different. It doesn't look any different. It doesn't look...
How do we get his attention? Okay, what else do you have to say, Crispin?
I'll make you a deal. I'll solve our problems if you'll build me arms.
Damn.
There has to be something good we can do with that monocle, boss.
Yeah. I agree.
It doesn't look... It doesn't look... It doesn't look... It doesn't look...
Am I missing anything? There's nothing different here. Back to the street. Also, do I have anything new to say? Oh, is there a signal?
We found a large radio tower in the Factor complex in the Underworlds. Is there a signal to transmit to Factor that would get his attention?
As far as I know, Factor has been deactivated. And as for Signal, perhaps there is one, but I have no idea. I have never called upon him.
Okay. Why would I do this? Why would I want him to go to the train station?
Goodbye.
I'm not sure.
Hunting is such sweet soul.
Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap up this episode here, and we'll continue next time with Primordia. Yeah, I'm really digging this. Back to it. I took a couple days off because I did just completed a 24-hour Dark Souls 3 stream. So you should be getting more regular episodes
There
now.
was a time when the metal of Metropol's main street gleamed. Those who let the city fall into rust deserve no better than this broken-down waste.
You think this is a broken down waste? Wait till you come visit the Unique.
Good point. It's so funny. Every time I go to wrap up an episode, they always interrupt me. Okay, this is Lovelocks signing off for now, and I love you all.